Hey guys, check this out and welcome back to another video on Jurassic Den. Today we will be reviewing and unboxing the latest figures from PSNO right over here. Are you guys ready? Let's go! Alright guys, so today we will be reviewing 5 of these brand new PSNO dinosaur figures right over here. In case that you guys do not know, PSNO, it's a very reputable company in China. They produce museum accurate dinosaur and animal figurines, okay? They send these figures to us for free. Just want to say a huge thank you to them for sending us these figures, and special shout out to Yijiang, who has been a very close friend of Dan Surprise for the past few years, okay? So let's begin. Alright, so we'll have a look at this. We will have Maxim the Baryonyx. We'll also have Celine the Wuerhosaurus. We'll also have Samuel the Almosaurus. We have Eren the Lufengosaurus, as well as Zabad the Edmontosaurus. To be honest with you, I am very excited about all of these figures, especially this huge one right over here. But first, let's take a look at the smallest one, which is the Maxim Baryonyx. So let's have a look at the packaging. You can see this basically features the classic PSNO figure and packaging. Very beautiful. I love the very clean and minimalistic design. Alright, it basically features the Baryonyx on the front as well as on the back. On the side, you can also see another view of the Baryonyx. And it basically says right over here, New Aesthetic Education by Zhao Zhuang and Yang Yang. They are the artists of PSNO. So let's open this. It is brand new and it is sealed. So let's get the first figure out. Okay, I'm gonna put the box aside first. Beautiful box, I'll be keeping it. And every figure comes with a little booklet. We'll have a close look at this booklet later on, as well as a poster. It is a very gorgeous poster. We'll have a look at it later on as well. And every figure is nicely and individually wrapped. So let's get it out. Nicely wrapped. I'm gonna put this aside. Have a look at this. Wow, it looks very gorgeous. In case that you guys do not know, Baryonyx, it's a Spinosaur. They are closely related to Spinosaurus. Beautiful. Let's begin by taking a look at the face first. Very nicely detailed. You can see very nicely detailed. Every single tooth, it's nicely crafted and painted. You can even see the interior of the mouth is nicely painted as well. I love the different sized teeth. They're very beautiful. The paintwork on the eyes is very clean and neat, very intricate, because you can see it is actually very small. So you definitely have to paint it with great care and detail. The neck, you can see plenty of scaling done. The scales are very small, so it is very well detailed. You can also see lines of stripes over here. The base color, it's a brownish greenish tone with some black stripes across the entire body. The black stripes are not too obvious, making it very realistic. And you can take a look at the arms, very nicely crafted. The toe claws, the claws are very nicely crafted as well. So Baryonyx is known as the heavy claw because the first claw is actually very huge. Alright, if you move down, you can see there are creases on his body. The muscle definition on the body is very beautiful. It is a gorgeous figure. Alright, so each figure will come with its own stand in case that it is not able to stand well. But majority of PSNO figures are able to stand well. I think for this figure, you're able to lean it against its tail. So it's like a tripod figure. So it's able to stand very well without this stand as well. But if you want to pose it in this direction, you may have to put the stand right over here. Okay, it is a beautiful and gorgeous figure. I especially love the paintwork. It looks very realistic. It doesn't look, too exaggerated or too overwhelming. It's really beautiful. I'm gonna put a stand right over here. Now let's take a look at the poster. The poster should feature Baryonyx. So let's have a look at this. Let's open this up closely, carefully. So it basically features the Baryonyx in a plain backdrop. Very cool. It basically allows the illustration to really stand out very, very well. It is like a studio shot. So you can see this illustration looks absolutely amazing. It is basically scientific accurate. So it's very nicely done. So one thing I feel that the picture actually does better than the figure are the claws. You can see the first claw right over here. This is the index claw, is actually bigger, which is correct because the Baryonyx is known as the heavy claw. Whereas on the figure, you might not be able to see it very, very closely, but it is still bigger. Yes, it is still bigger, but you can see these two look kind of same size as the first one. So if the first claw can be bigger, I think that will be even more amazing. But nevertheless, I think this is one of the best Baryonyx figures I've ever seen. Not just to say that because PSNO sent me the figures, but it's really my own opinion. So let's take a look at this booklet. This booklet basically features plenty of different information about Baryonyx and its figure. So you can see there is like very realistic illustration. This basically looks like an actual real dinosaur, a real reptile. So let's move on. You can see this is basically the size comparison next to a human, next to a car. It's really, really beautiful. And this is a studio shot, and it also comes with some information right here. 10 to 12 meters long, basically fits on fish from early Cretaceous, can be found in Europe, UK, Spain, and Portugal. Initially, PSNO features a lot on dinosaurs discovered in China, but right now they are branching off to various countries, which is fantastic because you'll be able to get a lot of other species. So it also has a section that says learn to draw with Zhao Chuang. Zhao Chuang, it's an amazing and very famous artist in China. He basically specializes in prehistoric animals as well as modern day animals. He is amazing. Okay, so basically he teaches you how to sketch out the skull of the Baryonyx, the head of the Baryonyx, the forelimbs of the Baryonyx, because the first one, as I've told you, it's the longest one. The first one is the longest one, which is why it's known as a heavy claw. And Baryonyx was a very slender animal, yes, because he was actually quite a fast animal as well. It was very agile and able to run at great speeds, which is why his body is very lightweight. Very cool. So you can see another one, and you can see the signature of Yang right over here. Okay, very cool. They are like the founders, if I'm not wrong, the pioneers of PSNO. Extremely talented. Yep. And in museums in China and all over the world, they actually create sculptures, they create illustrations for different museums, which is really fantastic. Okay, next up, let's take a look at this one, which is Xiling, the Wuerhosaurus, which is a stegosaur. So similarly, the packaging is more or less the same as the Baryonyx. So let's open this up. Okay, just gonna put this on right here. So it also comes with a booklet and the poster. We'll have a look at it later on together. Let's open this. I'm gonna put this aside. So this is the Wuerhosaurus. Let's take a look at the booklet because it actually comes with information. So it will be good if we can take a look at the figure as well as the information at the same time. So let's try to find the page first. All right. Okay. So Wuerhosaurus is 4.5 to 7 meters long. It is a herbivore discovered in the early Cretaceous period from China. So this is a really beautiful stegosaur, as you can see. It has a lot of similarities with the Stegosaurus. It has 4 spikes at the end of the tail. It also has plates, but the shape of the plates are actually slightly different from the Stegosaurus. So first glance at this figure, I love the color combination. I love what they have done here, the turquoise paint to make the dinosaur stand out, because most of the time you can see the figures from PSNO, they feature mostly earthy tones, which is very realistic, which looks like modern day animals. And for this one, they actually included some vibrant paint scheme because the plates could be used to attract the opposite gender of Wuerhosaurus. So it could be a form of display like a peacock. So it makes sense to have the plates painted in a more vibrant tone. So well done to PSNO for this. So now we take a look at the face. Okay, it looks very well detailed. I love what they have done here. If you take a close look at this face, it looks a little bit like a turtle, like a reptilian turtle. So it does takes some resemblance or reference to modern day animals, which is fantastic. So similarly, the entire body, it's very well detailed. You can see the scales are actually very tiny, and they are all of different shapes, and they are positioned in different directions, which is very well done. You can see some of the bumps are actually bigger than some of the rest, so it gives it a more realistic look and feel. And over here you can see the scaling has transformed into wrinkles, which is very nicely done. Plenty of stripes, plenty of patterns. The stripes are not too deliberate, it's not too direct, so it looks very blended in with the body, so making it look very realistic. So if you take a look at the feet, yep, stegosaurs are known to have small feet. They're actually quite slow moving dinosaurs, so they have captured that as well. Beautiful. The 2 front legs are very tiny, as you can see. I'm not like a paleontologist expert, so I'm not too sure about the accuracy, but overall I think it looks very good. The body is kind of like squarish right over here, okay, which is interesting. Okay, it looks a little bit like a cube. Very interesting look and feel. I love the neck because this part is actually slightly thinner than this, which makes it looks like a turtle. I'm pretty sure they took reference from a turtle as a reference, that's for sure. So now we quickly flip through this book. Basically, it tells you that I am sealing the Wuerhosaurus, and here is a very realistic painting of it. It's just beautiful. All right, and you can see right over here, what is this? Is this a Dinosaurus? I'm not too sure. So it basically features the Wuerhosaurus in a natural environment with its predator in the background. I'm not an expert, so I can't really tell what this is. It looks like a Dinosaurus to me, but I'm not exactly sure. It has 3 fingers, so if you guys know, let me know down below. And you can see this is basically a close-up shot of its tail. Very beautiful, and here you learn how to draw the back of the Wuerhosaurus from the top view. Gorgeous stuff, and a lot of sketches here from Zhao Chuang, if I'm not wrong. So very beautiful drawings, you can see. It seems to be a very casual sketch, but it's able to capture the pose very well. I would definitely not be able to do this. This is just very beautiful. Yep, let's see. We can design some patterns for its body according to its habitat. However, we should note, okay, let's see, that its overall color is still relatively monotonous. The bony plates on its back can be more vivid, and we can use cyan and red to color them. Yes, that's what I feel as well, because these plates could be used to attract the opposite gender. So maybe the male one can use the plates to attract the female ones. And sometimes this vibrant colors actually helps it to blend in with the surroundings. For example, if there are like flowers around. So yep, so very well done. I love it. So cool. Let's have a look at the poster here as well. Alright, let's open this and have a look. Yep, this basically features Wuerhosaurus in a very nice background. Beautiful one. Alright, now it's time for us to open another one. Shall we open this huge one right here? Samuel the Almosaurus. I don't even know whether we are able to fit this into our cabinet. I'm not too sure because it is really, really huge. Alright, let's see. Let's open this. It's a huge box. Samuel the Almosaurus right here. So we will have a look at it later on. This one comes with 2 booklets because I think this is a more premium figure. So one in Chinese and one in English. And of course, the poster right over here. Okay, very beautiful. It basically features 2 Almosaurus in a mountainous, beautiful biome. So you can see like a dried out tree right over here. Seems to be a partial desert. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Alright, it is a nice foam box. Okay, that is a relief because I feel this can still be fit into my shelf at level 3 gallery. This is a beautiful Almosaurus. This is gorgeous. My favorite one so far. Well done, PSNO. This is really, really beautiful. When I took this out, I was like, wow, gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. I love this. Okay. This is my favorite one so far. Really, really beautiful. Almosaurus. You can see this sauropod is very unique. Its neck is actually very thick and powerful. So these are basically sauropods. So in case that you guys do not know, sauropods are basically dinosaurs with long necks, long tail, and strong, sturdy legs. Basically, dinosaurs with long necks are sauropods. So let's begin with the face. Wow, looks gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous. I am astounded by this figure. Overall, the color is just gorgeous. It is very nice. Nicely, it has a nice base color of cream color and gray color right over here. The spikes are painted in brown. Very, very beautiful. Okay, let's go back to the face. So you can see it's nicely and neatly painted. The eyes are painted in orange with a black pupil. You're able to see its nostrils right over here. Very clear and defined nostrils. These are the ears right over here, the ear holes. Very cool. There's no articulation on the jaw. I don't think there's a need to. And you can see a tiny bit of teeth from the mouth. Very cool. They have crafted this mouth right over here. Okay, very, very fine, intricate details on the face. You can see nice pebbling texture on the face. The skin texture with like wrinkles over here. Very cool, right over here. Some veins at the bottom of the neck flowing down. Beautiful. It's just really, really gorgeous. Alright, you can see the neck is being supported by muscles. Okay, you can see the muscles are clearly defined right over here, and also possibly like a glimpse of the structure of the bones, which can be defined by this little regions right over here. The entire neck is painted with, is actually being highlighted with some gray stripes across the entire neck. Very nice. If you flow down, this part you can start to see a little bit of armor, I would say. A bit of the osteoderms, very nicely done. Little bumps right over here. Just like brown little bumps, gray little bumps right over here. Really, really gorgeous. I love what they have done over here. A very strong and sturdy neck, and plenty of detailing done in terms of the wrinkles. Alright, you can see the wrinkles right here are slightly slanted downwards. The veins are right over here, but here they are more consistent, like right across the entire neck, but there's more wrinkling done over here. So it's very, very cool. Very nice. Alright, if you move down, you can see the entire body is covered with little bumps. So these are basically like little armor that help protect it against predators. Because if predators were to land a bite on its body, they will hurt themselves because there are like spikes over here. Okay, beautifully done. You can see the seams right over here, but it's not very clear. And they have tried to cover it up by detailing it into some kind of like texture on the body. Yep, a bit of seams right over here as well, but that is unavoidable. Okay, and if you take a look at the legs, you can see this. It has like an inverted toe claw, which is very nicely done. It's kind of sharp. At the bottom, you are able to find like 2023 PSNO, also with a signature right over here, which I think should be Zhao Chuang signature. So moving on to the tail, you can see it is long and it is made of, the material is kind of soft, which is good because this will make it safe. The entire body is pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. So a Almosaurus, beautiful, really gorgeous. This has got to be my favorite one so far. Let's have a look at the book. Where did I put it? Is it right here? Is it this one? Samuel the Almosaurus. Let's just quickly flip through because we have explained quite a lot. Yeah, this one is a huge figure. I mean, it's a huge dinosaur. Let's see the comparison. So you can see this is very big. The human is so small. So it's a gigantic dinosaur. Really gorgeous. Aesthetic education. They are all scientific artists, which I totally agree, because they don't just paint and illustrate or create these figures without any research. They actually base it on scientific research, which is why their figures are so popular, especially even museums are going to them to discover, to create all these figures. Next, we open the Lufengosaurus. In case that you guys don't know, we do have an old Lufengosaurus from PSNO. Okay, we do have one. Let me just show you guys where I'm keeping some of my first wave of PSNO figures. These are very rare figures. They were sent to us by PSNO back in like 2017. They are really beautiful and gorgeous figures. Yep, they are like my very prized collection. Okay, let's open this. Yiren, the Lufengosaurus. So let's have a look. Wow, this is a really gorgeous. So Lufengosaurus, it's a small size sauropod, and they are well known for like climbing up, standing on their hind legs, and eating the leaves from trees. That's what I know. I could be wrong. Okay, let's have a look at the poster first. Yep, Lufengosaurus, very cool. You can actually walk on 2 legs. Very cool. This poster is just beautiful and amazing. Oh yes, we haven't seen the poster of the Almosaurus. Did we? I don't think so. I don't think we have seen that. Oh yeah, we have already seen that. I beg your pardon. So now Lufengosaurus, let's have a close look. This is a long video, so if you're still with me, thanks. So you can see the entire body is very cool. I love the green paint that they have selected. This is very nice, and I love the patterns. You can see the patterns looks very, very natural. Okay, let's begin with the head first. So similarly, it has very nice detail, but I think the face is much smoother. It has a gloss to it, so it looks like a snake. Yeah, it's very nice. I think they probably have taken some reference from snakes as well. So it has a very like slithering kind of look. Very nice. And the neck also reminds me of a snake. Very nicely done. Veins right over here, creases, plenty of details. You can even see like little bumps. Basically, the osteoderm is very nicely crafted. Okay, similarly, you can find the signature. Very nice. You can see the veins, the detailing of the skin texture. Every single scale is of different size, and they are placed in like different random positions to make it look very exciting and very realistic. The patterns is like nicely brushed with the graduation to blend in with the body, so it's very nicely done as well. Black stripes across the entire body, which makes it look a little bit like a tiger. Okay, a little bit of the tiger, but I love the green that they have applied here as well. Yeah, very, very nice. Okay, let's take a look at the feet. You can see they have tried to make the feet looks very wetted, a wetted kind of looks, especially on the claws. It doesn't look, definitely make it look like, it has been through a lot. Very nice, especially this spot right here. They're making like the feet looks a little bit dirty, which is cool. And this part, I like this part. They basically transit from lime green to a slightly turquoise green over here. So this is really, really gorgeous. Very cool. And of course, this one also comes with its own stand as well. But it doesn't seem to be needing the stand because it's able to stand quite well right now, which is amazing. Alright, so Lufengosaurus, let's have a look. Just a quick flip through because I know that you guys just want to take a look at the figures. Very, very cool. Is that a Dilophosaurus? Probably. It also looks like a Cryolophosaurus. It should be a Dilophosaurus right over here. Scientific reconstruction of Lufengosaurus and Sinosaurus. Sorry, it's not Dilophosaurus, it's Sinosaurus. Okay, that's cool. Very beautiful. Lufengosaurus. Now we open our last one. Okay. Let's see. Let's open this. Zabad. Zabad seems to be like an Arabic name, which is very interesting. Let's open this and have a look. Are the books inside? Yeah, the book is inside. This one doesn't come with. Does it come with? I don't think it came with a poster. Or did I miss it? Oh, it's right here, guys. I beg your pardon. So let's take a quick look at the poster first. Wow. Very cool. It doesn't feature it in a natural environment. It basically it's like a studio shot, but you can see the illustration is just wonderful. I don't think anybody in the world can illustrate as good as Zhao Chuang and Yang, really. I think they're like the best scientific artists right there. When it comes to dinosaur figures, I don't think anybody can match them, to be honest. So Edmontosaurus, the Edmontosaurus lizard right over here, you can see, wow, this part reminds me of I don't even know, you know, like tapir. The face reminds me of a tapir. The body, the neck reminds me of an alligator as well. It also looks like, you know, like a rhinoceros. It basically looks very realistic. It looks like a modern day animal. Okay, if you take a look at the face, yep, the face really reminds me of a tapir. You know tapir? The Southeast Asian animal. Very cool. It also has a bit of like bird-like kind of look and feel, so it's very cool, especially this crest. It reminds me of a turkey. You know, turkey has all these little parts below its mouth, so it makes it looks very much like a real animal, which is very cool. I think what they have done here is very incredible. The scales right over here are very, very big, and you can see the scales around the eyes are very tiny. So this is like a super hyper realistic figure. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I don't think you are able to find. This is perhaps the best, my best one. Definitely my best Edmontosaurus. Definitely. This figure is just gorgeous. Right. Let's take a look at the body, the tail, multiple creases, nicely done. The scales are all of different sizes, very intricately done. You can see they're not consistent in terms of the positioning, which makes it look very, very realistic. Because I think a lot of other companies, they actually use, you know, like machine to create the scales. They are all of the same, but you can see this one. They even painted some dirt in the scales as well, so it makes it looks very, very realistic. From far you can see right over here, it looks a little bit dirty to make it look realistic, so it's very, very well done. I think when it comes to the accuracy and the realism of the figures, I don't think there's any company out there that can compete with PSNO, to be honest with you. So I want you guys to comment down below whether you guys love this PSNO figures, okay? I know, yep, PSNO might be new to some of you guys, but they are a very reputable brand. So once again, thanks to PSNO for sending us these figures. I'll be showcasing these figures again on Dan Surprise main channel, so stay tuned. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.